eponymous, eponymous, hippopotamus. Good? Everybody good?
I think so.
Sounds good.
I got it. Fix my here.
Where's he going from? Shooters? Or are they at a bar?
No, they're at a restaurant. You guys all go with my text?
You should be good on my
All right, is everybody good? Good? Josh?
Do you mind saying something real quick, Chief?
Yeah, can you hear me?
One more time?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we'll get started. First of all, thank you for being here tonight. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ellery Sosby. I'm the Chief of Police here in Lansing. And I'm here to talk about an officer-involved shooting that took place in the 300 block of West Saginaw Street earlier tonight. Right now, we don't have a lot of information and details in our continued effort to be transparent, though we wanted to get out in front of this and get our message out tonight so that you all had something to go on as far as the incident happened. So we'll share what we can share, but our details are very limited at this point. So, and I also want to preface that all this information is preliminary and can change as this investigation continues as we move forward. So this evening around 6:22 p.m., members of the Lansing Police Department were dispatched to the 300 block of West Saginaw Street here in Lansing on follow-up from Jackson County Sheriff's Department for a suspect who had valid warrants and who had fled from their officers several days ago. When officers arrived on the scene, the suspect and a witness within the vehicle were in the driveway in the 300 block of West Saginaw. Officers gave verbal direction to the suspects to show them their hands. The suspect began backing the vehicle down the driveway away from the officers as they ordered the driver to stop. The suspect then drove forward at the officer, who was trapped between the suspect's car and a parked car in the driveway. The officer then fired his weapon at the suspect as he was struck by the vehicle. The suspect then left the scene, fled the scene. The officer was transported to a local hospital and is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries at this time. The suspect and witness in the vehicle are still outstanding. The suspect is identified as Zachary Philip Dooling, a 30-year-old white male who is described as 5'9", 200 pounds. The suspect was driving a 2014 Chevy Cruze, white in color, with Michigan license plate E as in Edward, B as in boy, W as in William, 5891. Lansing Police, Michigan State Police, and area task forces are currently searching for the suspect. It is not known if the suspect or the witness in the vehicle are injured, but we are aware that the suspect fled westbound from the scene based on some camera footage that we have. We do not know the identity of the passenger in the vehicle. Per Lansing Police policy, this incident is currently being investigated by the Michigan State Police. The officer involved will be placed on paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. We are asking anyone who sees the suspect or the vehicle to not approach it and to contact your local police immediately. I want to thank the Lansing police officers and all outside agencies who assisted at the scene and who are actively searching for the accused. Questions?
Do you mind stating again, Chief, how many officers were at the actual incident? I know one fired their service weapon, but how many were at the initial call?
There were several there. As far as the exact number, I don't have that, but there were several officers there at the time. Any other questions?
Was the officer involved? How long has that officer been?
He's been with us for a while. I don't have the exact time of his service, but he's been here for a while. I can get that. Jordan can get that for you.
Is there any word in terms of when a name could be released in terms of the officer that was involved?
We will, just like any other critical incident, we will work to gather all the information together with the investigation, and what we can share, we will share, but we will be as transparent as we always are in these critical incidents, and we will release that officer's name eventually.
The officer involved is, well, how is his physical health right now? You said
He's
he was hit by a
recovering at a local hospital right now. Non-life-threatening injuries. Yes.
Will body cam footage be released? If so, when?
Yes, it will. Just like any critical incident, we will have the footage. We have to gather all that footage and make sure that we have all the available footage before we release anything, but yes, we will.
Is there any threat to the public as of now?
Well, the accused is outstanding. I don't know as if there's any direct threat to the public other than that these individuals don't want to be arrested.
And if you will reiterate, you do not want people approaching the suspect?
We do not recommend that if anybody sees him or the vehicle that they approach, but please just call 911.
Will there be photos released of the people? That you,
Yes,
the one
yes.
person
They'll
you-
give you, Jordan will give you that information here.
What were the active warrants for?
He had 2 probation violations out of multiple different counties. One more? Anybody? Okay, thank you all for coming.
Thank you.